Accuracy is extremely important when it comes to weather measurements. That's especially true when it snows. I'm Brian Neudorf, one of the meteorologists at the National Weather Service in Louisville, and we wanted to give you a few tips on how to accurately measure snow. When the snow begins to fly and it begins to pile up, the National Weather Service relies on reports from the general public, our weather observers, and official climate sites to get our snow measurements. To get the most accurate measurement, the National Weather Service recommends some equipment, a snow measuring board that's about 2 feet by 2 feet, roughly a ½ inch to 1 inch thick, lightly colored, painted white is the best, and along with a yardstick. You then, before the snow flies, place your snowboard out in your yard in an open area, away from your house and other obstructions like a fence or under trees. You'll likely want to mark your location on the board with a flag or a stake so you can find it after it's covered in snow. Now that we have snow and we've got snow on our snowboard, we're going to come out here and take measurements. You can see I've already done a few sample measurements myself. So I take my yardstick and I place it down, and you can see at eye level, we're about 1.7, 1.8. And you do take snow measurements to the 10th of an inch, but we're going to want to get multiple measurements at the same time. So again, with that one going up, it still looks like it's around 1.8, 1.7, and then we'll do one more and we put it down and you can hit right there. And again, it's just shy of 2 inches at around 1.8. And we would say we had about 1.8 inches of snow. Once you're done, you take your snowboard, you clean it off, and then you place it back up on top of the snow so you can get the next round of snowfall measurements. All right, it snowed, but you don't have a snowboard. So how can you get a snow measurement? Well, we recommend coming out to your yard, getting away from your house, and to get away from your patio. It's so tempting, I know, just to step out there, but this is going to get you a more accurate. Then what you're going to do is you take your yardstick and you're going to go across multiple locations in your yard. So you take your snow stick and you put it down your yardstick, and we got about a little shy of 2 inches on that one. Now I'm going to go to a different spot, and what we're going to do is we're going to measure in this spot. All right, I'm going to take that off there, measure it one more time. Again, we're about 2 inches there, and then I'm going to walk this way, and I'm going to find another spot, and then I'm going to take a measurement, and again, it's about 2 inches, and then maybe 1.8. I would record that and then send that through social media, email to the National Weather Service. Next, we find our current snow depth. This is just the depth of new snow plus the old snow and ice already on the ground at the time of observation. Measure multiple spots on the ground and take the average. Snow depth will be rounded to the nearest inch. So for example, if you measure a snow depth of about 2.5 inches, you would round that to 3. If it's 2.4, you round down to 2. Now, when it comes to measuring your snow, there might be one slight error in your measurement. And the snow that we received today is a really good example of that. That is the snow sitting a little bit higher off the ground on the grass. Take a look here. So we've had about 1.5 inches, maybe close to 2 inches, but watch when I put this down. And if you can see this, it goes over 2 inches. That's because I've pushed it all the way to the ground. But really, a lot of this is because there's a lot of air basically between the ground and the snow, which has given us a false measurement of how much snow has fallen. That's why really it's truly important to have a flat surface like a snowboard to take a really good, accurate measurement of snow. As snow melts, you'll start to see bare spots on the ground. If half or more of the ground is still covered in snow, you still need to report a snow depth. So for example, if half the ground is bare and the other half has about 2 inches, you'd average that out to around a snow depth of 1 inch. Now, if more than half the ground is bare, but with just a few remaining spots, report a trace. Unless that snow is more piles from blowing, drifting, or shoveling, then you report a snow depth of 0. But it's important to avoid some of these common measuring errors. Read your measuring stick at eye level, not at an angle above. Compare your current measurements to the previous ones and ask yourself, does this make sense? Is my snow depth appropriately higher or lower based on the weather conditions since my last observations? How does my new snowfall compare to my snow depth? We appreciate all the weather reports we receive, and we hope this little tutorial helped get you ready for the upcoming winter season.